What's up, bros, and welcome to another video where I'm just going to be showing some more random Ninjago customs that I've made, so let's get down to business. Now, for the first custom in today's video, we have Zeatrix, but I basically decided to come up with a redesign for her, because why not? Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are from Empress Beatrix from Dragon's Rising Season 1. We're going to take the torso from the same minifigure. And then we're going to be taking some dual molded printed black and gunmetal silver arms, which are from a Sylvie minifigure from the Marvel Studios CMF Series 1. And we also have some golden hands attached. Then we're going to be taking this black cape piece, which is from a random Mandalorian from the second Mandalorian Battle Pack. Pop it on, and then we're going to be taking this golden spiky armor piece and pop it on reversed, and then we're going to be taking this Ultron lower neck guard piece from the Avengers Age of Ultron, so that's from back in the day. Then we're going to be taking this Empress Beatrix headpiece and pop that on, and then for the last piece we're going to be taking this white Mohawk piece, which is from Storm from the Marvel Studios CMF Series 2. And then we have the completed, upgraded, or modified Zeatrix custom. Now, I gotta say that Zeatrix looking exactly like her twin sister Beatrix makes little to no sense, considering in the flashbacks we saw that she looked different, and afterwards, why would she get the same haircut as her sister, who she basically despises? Why would she do that? The Ninjago animators just decided to be lazy and use the same animation model as Beatrix for Zeatrix, and it makes no sense, so that's why I decided to do a redesign, and I did use this white Mohawk piece from Storm. Now, this is the same piece or the same mold as the Mohawk that is used for the newer Talks, so that is one issue with this custom because it looks the same as Talks in terms of like hairstyle. So, but besides that, I think this is a decent upgrade to the original Zeatrix design, or the newer Zeatrix design, which is basically just exactly like Beatrix, which makes no sense. And I know the second reason that they did that, besides saving on the animation, was so that it could tie into Lloyd's dream, and it would be like, oh, Lloyd had this dream and he thinks it's Beatrix, but it's actually Zeatrix. And I get that it's cool, it's shocking, it's a surprise that nobody expected, but it came at the cost of Zeatrix just not making any sense, like her design not making any sense. So yeah, it would have been better if they just cut the bullshit and removed that whole part from Lloyd's dream, because the dream stuff wasn't the best. But anyway, sorry for the ranting. That's basically it for this upgraded Zeatrix custom. Now for the second custom in today's video, we have a sort of modified version of the Forbidden Spinjitzu Lloyd minifigure from like the Forbidden Spinjitzu season. It was like season 11 or something. Now here we have the most basic Lloyd minifigure from season 11 Forbidden Spinjitzu. Now this minifigure came in a $10 cheap set, and it didn't come with the hood that was like for this suit in the season. The hood only came in like this big mech set, which was like, I don't know, 80 or 90 or 100 bucks, and the hood itself costs a lot on Bricklink even now, so that means it's really hard for people to be able to get the season 11 full Lloyd minifigure. So we just have this as the cheapest version, unless you count the Forbidden Spinjitzu one with like the energy hood. So that's why I wanted to show a modification for this cheap version of the Lloyd minifigure from that season. Now, first up, going to be removing the hands from the suit because it's like really yellow hands. So I'm just going to be attaching some dark green ones instead, which I think match really well with some of the dark green on the torso. Then we're going to get rid of this gunmetal silver shoulder pad piece, and we're going to attach a golden one instead. And we're also going to throw away the head, because why would I use a black mask when I can just use a nice alternative, which no, it isn't the hood from the mech suit because that's so expensive, and it isn't the Forbidden Spinjitzu one. We're going to be using the Legacy one, which I think is a good alternative, and then we have the completed modified, cheap version of the Season 11 Forbidden Ninjago Lloyd suit. Now, shout out to my friend Galaxy, who basically gave me the idea to make a modified version of the Season 11 or Forbidden Ninjago Lloyd minifigure. So, the reason why I got the idea from him is he recently got his hands on the better version of the hood, or the accurate version from the mech suit, for like really cheap. So, he decided to kind of modify his Season 11 Lloyd minifigure. He didn't use dark green hands like I suggested he'd do, he only used brown, so I thought, fine, I'll do it myself, and that's why I decided to make this custom minifigure, and I used the Legacy hood because I believe that this is the cheapest way to actually modify the minifigure to make it look kinda accurate, and it's a bit of a no-brainer, and I'm kinda really late to this since Season 11 is from years ago at this point. But now for the third custom in today's video, we have Pixel as the Elemental Master of Ice instead of Zane for some reason. Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are from Zane from Ninjago Legacy. Then we're going to be taking this Shushelding torso piece from Shang-Chi, and we also have some white arms and some black hands attached. Then we're going to be taking this silver ZX armor piece and pop it onto the torso. Then we're going to be taking this, I think, Legacy or Core or Evo Pixel headpiece, and then we're going to be attaching this lower white ninja hood piece and pop it onto the torso. And then for the last piece, we're going to be taking the Pixel hair piece as well. Pop it on, and then we have the completed Pixel as the Elemental Master of Ice. Now, this Pixel custom is from a cancelled What If Ninjago video where basically I would give random Ninjago characters elements. So for instance, maybe I would give Dareth the element of energy or something. But here we have a custom from that video, which is Pixel as the Elemental Master of Ice. Now, the reason why that video was cancelled because I thought it was kind of silly. This custom didn't make a lot of sense because I have made ninja customs for Pixel in the past, 2 times specifically. Last time was only a few months ago, and I'm still pretty happy with that custom, so I thought this custom doesn't really compare to that one, mainly because the white kind of mixes with Pixel's skin color, so is she naked or something? You can't really tell. So that's one issue with this custom, so that's basically it for this Pixel as the Elemental Master of Ice. Now, for the fourth custom in today's video, we have a Samurai Serpentine. I'll explain why I made this custom in a second. Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are from the Battinson minifigure from the Batman. Then we're going to be taking this Mandalorian Deathwatch torso piece from the first Mandalorian battle pack, and we also have some gunmetal silver arms and some black hands attached. Then we're going to be taking this Vermilion armor piece from Ninjago Hands of Time and pop it on. And then we're going to be taking this random Serpentine Hypnobrai headpiece from Ninjago Season 1 Rise of the Snakes, and then for the last piece we're going to be taking this General Vex Samurai upper helmet piece and pop it on. And then we have the completed Samurai Hypnobrai Serpentine custom. Now, the reason why I made this custom is pretty simple. I thought the General Vex helmet piece goes so well with the Vermilion armor piece from Hands of Time. Basically, both of the pieces are gunmetal silver, except the General Vex helmet piece does have some trans clear blue. Because the upper part of the helmet has trans clear blue, that's why I decided to make a weapon for this guy that has trans clear blue. So basically, it's this big staff that has a spear point on one end and this blade on the other end. And also this custom minifigure is some sort of samurai serpentine guy, because I mean the armor put together, the armor has this snake mold on the side, so the samurai armor does have to go for a serpentine because it was originally from the Vermilion. So that's why this guy isn't just any samurai, it's a snake samurai. And the weapon also has the ability to... Anyway, that's basically it for this really random custom that doesn't make a lot of sense, and I only made it because these two pieces go together really well. Now, for the fifth and last custom in today's video, instead of Evil J, we've got Evil Nia. Now, the legs and the torso of this custom minifigure are both from the Cinder or Jordana minifigures from Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 1. Then we're going to be attaching some purple arms, and we also have some light bluish hands attached. Just pop them on. Then we're going to be taking the purple Roz armor piece from Dragon's Rising Season 2, Part 1, I think. And then we're going to be taking this Dragon's Rising Nia headpiece and pop that on right there. And then for the last piece, we're going to be taking the Dragon's Rising mech suit Nia hood piece, pop it on. And then we have the completed Evil Nia custom. Now, the idea behind this custom is really simple. Basically, what if in Dragon's Rising, instead of Jay being separated from the ninja, it was Nia? So basically, Nia never reunited with the team, and she instead became an agent of the administration, and then she was recruited by Lord Roz, and she basically had all her goodness removed, and this is very random. And the custom is pretty simple, basically just taking the Cinder or Jordana bodies from Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 1, and swapping out a few of the parts like the arms, hands, and the armor, and then adding the mech suit Nia head and hood, because the Evil J minifigure uses the same type of hood mold. But yeah, that's basically it for this Evil Nia custom. But anyway, that's basically it for the 129th LEGO Ninjago Figbarf. So I hope you bros enjoyed these 5 random Ninjago customs that I've made. Now tell me in the comments below if there are any Ninjago customs you want to see me make that are random, so feel free to check out my other videos. I mostly make custom minifigures, all that usual nonsense. Have a great day. Godspeed, bros.